I am uploading my 45th video. I think this is going to be it. This is going to be the video that will finally blow up my channel. I have been going hard on YouTube for 7 months now. I have sacrificed a bunch of meetups with my friends and family so that I can make videos. But I only have 8 subscribers right now. The video uploads and I don't look at it for an entire week as I am going through my exams at that time. A week later, I open YouTube Studio and the video has gotten 0 views. I nearly cried on that day. I think I even cried on that day because I kept thinking to myself that why is this happening to me? Like other creators have 300k subscribers with only 40 videos. Like after seeing those videos, I wanted to quit so bad, but something commanded me to make that next video. And I remember reading a long time ago that the world tests you the most just before you're about to see the victory. So what I have realized is that you are feeling all those emotions, right? You want to go into that relationship. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to work. You don't want to get out of your bed. Then, so the first thing we have is just be aware of your emotions. But that doesn't mean that you have to act upon them. So you want to go into that haram relationship. Good. You know that you want something, but it doesn't mean that you should have that thing. No, wanting something and then actually having that thing are two different things. They are two massively different things. And as a general rule of thumb, as a man, if you just do the opposite of whatever you are feeling like, you will be good. And so you wake up and you don't feel like getting out of your bed. You get out of your bed, that's good. You don't feel like getting your morning sunlight. You get your morning sunlight, that's good. You don't feel like taking a cold shower, you get your cold shower, that's really good. And so most of the times as a man, if you just do the opposite of whatever you're feeling like, you will be in a very good spot. But before you can do the opposite of whatever you are feeling like, you must first be aware of your emotions. Like 99% of the people out there are not even aware of their emotions consciously. Like they just feel something and then they just think that, oh, I should do this thing. This thing is now forced upon me. No, it's not like that. So they're like the person who just gets the thought in his mind that, oh, I should eat ice cream, and then they go and buy ice cream, and they don't even question that emotion, and they don't even ask themselves that, oh, why should I eat ice cream? Is that even good for me or not? And so we want to become emotionally intelligent. And so how do we become that? Well, by meditation. And I know that you have heard about meditation a lot of times, but let me explain it in this way. Since you were born, after around the ages of 12 to 13, your mind thought of something, like you were just going through life, you looked at something, and then your mind thought of it, and then it stored that thought in itself so that it will tell you whenever you would be free. And then that happened again when you were 13, and then 14, 15, 16, 17. But you were too busy using your phone or playing video games. And so now 5 years of thoughts are all clogged up in your mind. Your mind wants to tell you all of these things, but you don't even give it a second to tell you all of those things. And so when you sit down to meditate, all of those things will start coming up. Like memories from years ago will come up. Random things from years ago will start coming up. And so whenever that thought comes up, you just bring your focus back to your breath. It's like you have just attended to that thought. Your mind has become satisfied because it has told you what it thought. And so when you start meditating every single day for 5 to 10 minutes, in the start, memories from the past will come. But then after around 2 weeks, memories from a month ago, a day ago will start coming in. Like if somebody wants to talk to you about something really important, what do? Do you say that, oh yes, I am scrolling and I'm going to be eating something at the same time, and then you can tell me that thing? No. If you have some manners, you will turn off your phone and then you will look at them and then you will say to them, okay, I am listening. Tell me that thing. And so, why don't you do the same thing with your mind? Have you ever sat down thinking that, oh, let me just listen to my mind. Let me just listen to whatever my mind has to say to me. It's your mind. If you don't value it and if you don't give it importance, who else will? Nobody. And then the second way to become emotionally intelligent is by journaling. It can be any type of journaling, brain dump, gratitude, really like deep thinking, whatever. Just the key here is to you want to listen to your mind. And so what I do is just before going to sleep, 10 minutes before going to sleep, I take a pen and I open my diary and I start writing down anything that comes up in my mind. Like most of the times my mind will tell me a thought and I will write that thought and just that would be there. Like my mind will tell me, oh, I have to make the thumbnail, and so I will write that there and the thought will end. But sometimes what will happen is that I will begin with just a single sentence. I will write down that sentence and then I will start expanding upon that thought, and that thought will become a 2-page thought. And so this is like you're really going into the depth and you're really listening to whatever your mind wants to tell you. You're really going down into the roots. And then when you start doing this, you will start to become a thought out person. Because anything that will be coming up in the future, you would have already thought about that. You would have already journaled about that. A thought out person is someone who is logical because he understands his emotions, because he understands what he wants, and then he also understands what he should have, and then he makes a decision based upon both of those things. And then after you are aware of your emotions, it is time to know that should you act on that thing or not, should you do that thing or not. And for this I have a rule that, let's say that there is going to be a movie about your life. After you die, a movie will be made on your life, and then that movie will be shown to the entire world. And so, would you want that thing to be in that movie? And they're going to be covering every single thing in that movie. It will not be a movie, heck, it will be a season. So, would you want that thing to be in that season? Would you want you going into that relationship to be in that season? Would you want you skipping gym to be in that season? Would you want you not studying or working to be in that season? This is because we as humans care about what other people think about us. We want other people to think that we are good because we are social animals. And there might be a guy watching this video and saying that, oh no, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I'm a sigma male, I'm a lone wolf. No, you don't understand how your mind works. Let me tell you something. The reason you say that you are a sigma male and a lone wolf is because you want to be cool. And the reason you want to be cool is because you want other people to think that you are cool. And then know that even if a movie is not going to be made by the humans, it is being made by these angels. And then you will be shown that movie, and then you will be given marks accordingly. You will be told if you are 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and what place do you deserve. Should you go to the good place or should you go to the bad place? It's all up to you. You are writing that movie. Make sure you write a good one. And so the next time you want to do something, just ask yourself, do I want this to be in that movie? If the answer is no, just don't do that thing. Because you would not want you going into a haram relationship to be in that movie. But if the answer is yes, do that thing. And the answer will only be yes if it is not against the rules of Allah. If it is not against your own core values, which are all based upon Islam. And so remember that meditation, journaling, and knowing that Allah is watching you always and every single time are the best ways to control your emotions. And if you want to join a community of like-minded people, Muslims who are on self-improvement, click the first link in the description. And so do good, and I'll see you in Jannah.